Yeah, so my name is Jaye Newton. I'm an artist, and I make music.
Boss man beat yo. Beat yo. Beat yo. Beat yo. Spring of 13, get the keys to my 93, name my baby fight from mad strap. What up, I lead, got the pedal to the metal, and I all out dash to my girl's crib, pushing 80, hoping not to crash. Around the block, look down and check my clock, 9:13, take a moment to remember Pac. Thinking, dang, what if that happened to me? Paranoid and it's plain to see. Homie hit my line, tell me he got a plan I can see. Nah, fam, I don't even smoke, unless it's on the track, I scramble brains like a yolk. The flow I stroke, bars that make rappers choke. Pause, gifted rapping like I'm Santa Claus. Illuminate my life, you'll see the flaws, cause I ain't perfect, I admit it, yeah I know, but I'm trying to get close, no off-season like Bo.
Jaye Newton is an American recording artist from Ellenwood, Georgia. Along with his producer boss man, Jaye Newton has constantly built upon his fan base of music, producing multiple singles and projects, including his latest, A Quarter to Nine.
About a quarter to nine, my loving.
Jaye Newton was born Jeffrey Wallace on January 10, 1996 in Atlanta, Georgia. Music has always been instrumental in his life, but at the age of 9, he wrote his first song with childhood friend Theo Smith. He started writing full songs at 12 and began recording at 13. Branding and networking have been the biggest projects over the years, along with doing major concerts and improving his own sound. Now he is working harder than ever on new projects, visuals, and designing his own brand. Jaye Newton is a part of the class of artists in Atlanta trying to instill a new sound and direction.
I want to combat the stereotype that you have to be super hard or trapped out or have to stunt or flex just to be a rapper. I don't think it's cool to talk about things that aren't related to me. So I'm not gonna sit here and talk about things that I don't have. I'm not gonna act like I have things or flex in order to just fit the social contract of just rappers. So I want to be able to combat the stereotype of you have to be luxury living in order to be seen as a rapper, and also I want to combat the stereotype of just you don't have to be socially conscious and cool at the same time. You can't be socially conscious, cool, while also delivering ignorant things. You know what I mean? Nobody's just one track minded on anything. I feel there's a whole bunch of one track minded artists where they only marginalize themselves because of one lane that they're in. So I want to be able to show that people are human and they have double sides to themselves and they can talk about multiple things at one time. People inspire me. A lot of my music is real reflective and it's talking about things or scenarios that I actually went upon and did. So that starts from either a conversation that I have with people or actual experience that I have. I don't do very well with writing from the perception of somebody else. So I can only write about things that actually touch home with me and I actually feel. So anything can really inspire me, whether that's I said a conversation or if I'm scrolling on Instagram and I see an Instagram post, or if I see kids playing and the happiness of a kid when they're young, anything that I can perceive and connect to emotionally, I feel draws my music or my inspiration. There's two different lanes. So you have a rapper and you have an artist. Or an MC, I'm gonna take that back. You have an MC or you have an artist. So an MC is someone who writes their own lyrics, they're not really worried about, it's more so the pride of being a rapper and being a writer that makes you an MC. And then you also have an artist. The artists are people who just want to create great music and they don't, necessarily feel like they have to dominate that actual process just by themselves. I don't personally feel like there's a problem with either one. I just feel like the authenticity is what makes it a problem when you don't identify with whether you're an artist or if you're a rapper or / MC. Now, if you're trying to claim that you're an MC but you have a ghostwriter, I feel like that's a problem because you're not necessarily putting out the words that you're performing. That's not you, that's from somebody else. But if you're an artist and all you're doing is just trying to create the sound and you're trying to collab and just create amazing music, then that's fine if you have a ghostwriter, because a lot of people that our artists, like, you know, your favorite artist has a writer for them. It's not necessarily their own music coming from them. They're just the instrument inside the process. So it just depends on where you connect with.
Cause my essence of adolescence when I turned 10. And I sentenced the game whenever I bust out the pen. The last few months have been here, where do I begin? Seeing innocent lives that barely come to an end. I just left the memorial hell for Jasmine. Tears pouring, though I'm foreign, I still feel with Kent. While we're living in this world of sin, we had to grow like one. Your struggle made us boys to men. In my city, I fend for my life. I'm on the come up heavy, ready to blow like confetti. Aiming steady while the homies aiming to be machetes. Just a cut in the cut, chasing butt, becoming squirrels, wanting nuts. Trying to show my people more, but how can I when they're blind? How can I share with them if they only think mine? Why can't we function without a pair? So much pain in the air, I swear this life ain't fair.
A lot of artists are speaking about police brutality, but it's not the mainstream artists or the plateau of artists that people look upon as far as their heroes and the ones that they really like, you know, will make a difference. You know what I'm saying? We have all types of artists that can say things that will make an impact, but they don't say it because it either like change their money flow when it comes to their commerce, or it change their perception of some of their fans that they're comfortable around. But there are some dope artists that are speaking about police brutality. I just feel like they're on a lower scale. I feel like women, and not just in the hip-hop industry, but just in America, is like treated in a way where they're not appreciated or they're undervalued, especially black women. I feel like they're the most like unprotected and neglected like human on the world. On the face of the earth. So it is a job where it comes to like the responsibility, like your last question, that it comes to a time where you have to have a certain type of responsibility and accountability for like lyrics that you say, because you know that your lyrics can actually voice how people look at women or voice how people treat women. So I don't feel like women are appreciated as much inside the hip-hop community in the way that they should be. Their like physical features are appreciated, but their actual like consciousness or mind or just like ideology is not like appreciated at all. So like the perception of just like is kind of like the perception of I feel like I don't necessarily like appreciate like calling females like bitches. I don't think that like glorifies them in the right way, but also words can have different like social conscious meanings. I know a lot of females that use bitch in like a positive term, just like how use, you know what I mean? So I don't think that, I feel like the power that you put upon the word really like determines the outcome of the word. If you use it in a positive light, use it in a positive light, but I don't think there's no way that you can actually like use bitch or and make it sound better than it is. The ass really like defines like inside rap, or just like in Black America, I feel like the ass defines like black women. Like that's what people always look for. They're looking for, you know, ass, or they're looking for assets that come to women. So which is a negative that also is like perpetuated on us like through generations and generations. But you have females that are insecure about themselves because of their ass, or you have females who do have ass also insecure because they feel like they have to like flaunt it in order to keep the standard of, you know, appreciation for themselves. So I don't really know how we can like combat that. I don't think there is thing, because you know the eye is gonna like what the eye likes. One of my goals is, one, just to make it cool to be an individual. I feel like everybody is so like accustomed to like riding a wave, whether that's like a very like trapped out wave, whether that's like being a druggie or, you know, being a hipster. I want it to be cool to like be anything. You'll be able to, you know, be super eclectic, or you can be like a hood like person and still be able to listen to my music and feel like a connection. I also want to be able just to like shift culture when it comes to like what I say and like the topics that I talk about. I want to always talk about things that can relate to other people and have people feel something. I feel like that's missing inside music right now, the feeling.
My name is Jaye Newton, Jaye Newton. Song called Me Jiggle. That's right there is Cleo Trapper. DJ Cleo Trapper, Michael Aristotle, everything. Jaye Newton. Apple Music, Tidal, Spinrilla, Spotify, anything. Let's get it.
Just turned 18 and I'm ahead of my time. Killing cats with verbal gats, I do this and I ain't lying. Playing takes in my Toyota, whipping in my Yoda. Project dope from my lungs like I'm whipping up Yola. Try dissecting my lines, lead digesting my mind. I'm the rapper Kelly working, they just bumping my grind. I don't see nothing wrong, cause bad brides I chick to my song, singing along. Cause they know the flow is tighter than a thong. Ha! I got that crack, a tap packing and macking. They acting like they ain't tracking my progress. Starting to care less and less, life's a trick and I caress. Be the good then go acapella, I'm heartless. No beat I can't beat, I beat the beat up. I'm a boss, my feet up, they beat, they meet up. Palm sweaty, holding they plank like Johnny 2S and Eddie. Aiming, holding it steady like Archie yelling, we ready. Foolish, you to me is a fetus to a pre-me. Bless the game, premature, they surprised to see me. Yes, me, they surprised to see me. International girls con su step poppy, I said see me. I'm Bruce and Jet Li kicking rhymes while they Mike Tyson biting on my lead in his prime. I'm OG Jordan from the free throw line.